questions for Brooks. Have you played in a Estadio Azteca before?
No.
Are you excited about it?
Yeah, really excited.
Kind of a bucket list item?
Definitely, yeah. I think for any soccer player, this is one of the biggest stadiums to play in, so definitely a bucket list item.
With all y'all's injuries, what's going to be the key to trying to secure a positive result from this?
Well, yeah, as you said, we're a little thin right now due to injuries, but we've picked up results in the past week or two. So, we have the capability of going down there and getting a positive result, and coming back to Atlanta, for the second leg. So I think the key is just to, recover well. Obviously, we had a game just this past weekend, and making sure that we're fully focused on the game plan, and I think we can pick up a good result.
You've got 2 sessions with Castro, I think, so far. How's he looking?
Yeah, he's looked good. Both the sessions were recovery days, so
okay.
I haven't seen him, on the ball, but he's a good guy, and we're excited to have him.
With the injuries and just the difficulties of going on the road in the region, are you kind of relying on what the team did in that first leg against Motagua, kind of thinking about that kind of game plan going into it?
Yeah, I think similar game plan. It's a different opponent. I think America is going to be very, very good. But we're ready, and we already know what the game plan is now, and so now it's just focusing on getting healthy and getting ready to be 100% fit.
What does a good result for you look like?
I mean, it would be great to get an away goal, because that means a little bit more when you score away to come back home and have that security. But a draw would be great as well. But we're going to fight for everything, and we'll see what happens.
In the last few games, you and Pity are developing a nice little relationship on that right side. Can you talk about that? Sometimes you guys switch. You go inside, he goes outside. How's that?
Yeah, it's been a great relationship so far. He kind of is picking up on what I like to do and the runs that I like to make, and so he'll fill the space that I leave, and that creates havoc, for the defense. And in the first goal this past weekend, he made a great run up the right-hand side, and I was able to find him, and we scored a great goal because of that. So that relationship is really strong right now, and we're just going to continue to build it.
And just about your play, I mean, how are you feeling? It's early, but you've got a dual role as well. You've got to be back. You've got to kind of stay in that relationship with PT. Your service needs to be spot on. Yeah. How have you felt so far?
I felt great. I think every opportunity that I've had, I thought I've performed well. I obviously need to keep that up, and this week is a big week with 2 games coming, and just need to stay healthy and continue what I've been doing.
Does your service change at all with Joseph out, knowing that you've got Adam in there and you've got Bargo and PT tracking in as well?
Yeah, a little bit. I tried to develop a very, good relationship with Joseph early on when I came, and so unfortunate to see him, go down. But Adam definitely stepped up this past weekend. He's obviously a bit taller, and so yeah, it changes up a little bit in terms of how I want to, cross the ball and play certain balls into his feet, but we're developing that new relationship, and I think it's strong.
Has the team any preparations playing in Azteca in Mexico with the altitude, playing surface? Has there been any extra preparations going into this contest?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very heavily focused on recovery right now. As you said, the altitude is a big part of the game in Mexico. That's going to be a huge factor. So just trying to recover as much as possible, because we just played, and getting our bodies prepared so that when we go down there, we're 100% ready for everything that's going to happen.
Has the team been looking at any film from the Campeones Cup last year? Is that kind of on the minds of any of the coaching staff in terms of what to expect from them?
Yeah, I think it's nice that they played them. They've played them already, so we have a lot of game film on them. We haven't watched film quite yet on them, but I'm sure we will in the coming days. And it's nice that we've had results against them, and this coaching staff knows how to win against them.
Atlanta United is reportedly turning down call-ups in the non-mandatory FIFA windows, but I was curious if you had heard from the U.S. about the Olympic team, and just your thoughts on, if so, not being able to play.
Yeah, it's always an honor to get called up to the to the U.S. team. Atlanta United chose not to release guys outside the international window, and I respect that decision. And yeah, that's it.
Brooks, does this ball play any differently, the CCL ball to Merlin, any differently from the match day ball for MLS?
A little bit. The Nike balls are a little bit, I think, lighter, but I'm used to it because of the national team. We use Nike, so it's a little bit different, but I personally am used to it, so it's okay.
You feel like you can whip it in and give it a little bit more movement?
Definitely, yeah. I think shot-wise, it's a lot more movement than the MLS Adidas balls, but hopefully that helps us.
Coming off the win, what was your how was the energy level today in practice?
Yeah, it was good. It was really good to pick up another 3 points. I think we're the only team in the East right now with 6 points in MLS, so that's very positive, and it shows that we have a group that can step up and win games. So the mood in the locker room and around the facility is really positive right now, and we just need to keep the spirits high going into America, and hopefully we can pick up a result and come back to Atlanta and do our thing here.
Did you see the goal scored by Philadelphia last night?
Yeah, great.
What's
strike.
the level of difficulty of that?
I mean,
10.
That's 10 out of 10. That only he probably, I don't know if he can do that, if he tried again. But yeah, it was a great strike.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Appreciate it.